Hi guys, so I know I'm up super close, but I'm going to film my kind of full coverage foundation routine for the summer, if that makes sense. I did a video on my foundation routine using the BB cream, but as I said, this is like full coverage for me personally. It mightn't be full coverage for you, but I don't like to wear foundation a lot, but then some days I'm like, oh, you know what, I want to wear foundation, I want a bit more full coverage. So, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm just going to talk through it and tell you guys pretty much what I do, so I hope you don't mind. So I'm just going to hop into it straight away. I'm just going to put a hairband on my head just to get my hair out of my face. The very first thing I do pretty much every day if I'm wearing a foundation and I'm not wearing my BB cream is I use my Rock sun cream for my face, because the sun is out a lot more now and I don't want to get burnt on my face. So I just squirt a few pumps of that onto my hand, and it's like a yellow consistency, and then I just dot it on my face and then I just rub it in with my hands. And make sure your hands are clean. Mine are clean. I just sanitized them before I did this. You want to make sure that your hands are clean when you're putting your hands to your face. So the next thing that I do then is I take my Gosh face primer and I just apply this to my face, and I like that it has a little squirt, and I just squirt a bit onto the back of my hand, and that's like the consistency. It's like a gel silicone-y type feeling, so I just kind of dot that on my face, and if I don't feel that one pump's enough, I'll go and just put like a tiny bit more like that and just dot it, and then just rub that in. And I love the feeling of this on my face. It just makes my face feel so smooth, and I don't know, I just love how it makes my face feel. Next thing is take my Revlon Colour Stay, and I just have it open a bit, and I'm in 150 buff, if you guys can see that. I hope you can. So yeah, I'm in 150 buff, and what I do with this is I just put some on the back of my hand, and I hate it doesn't have a pump just because you just waste so much product. So I just put some of that onto the back of my hand. I just like to wipe off where I kind of had the primer, and just begin to put that onto the back of my hand. I don't usually use that much of it. Like, there's a lot on my hand, I probably won't use that much. So as I said, you do waste a lot because you can't control how much you're getting out. So I just dot little bits around my face, just kind of where I'm happy about, and then dot a bit on my neck, because you can't forget about your neck. And then the lump of it's kind of gone, there's only a little bit left on my hand. So what I do is I take my Real Techniques foundation brush and I just kind of glide it on my hand like so, just to get the excess off. So pretty much it's all off my hand, and then I just begin to put that in, like dot and buff it into my skin like so. Yeah, just blend that in really well. You want to make sure it's blending in really well. The next thing is for concealer, and I've just been using this Essence one. You guys have seen this a bunch, and I basically just put this under my eyes, do a few dots and a little sweep under my eyes, and then on any imperfections that I can see. Like, I have a spot on my forehead, and I have one just here that came up this morning, yeah. And just where I kind of see a bit of a few like marks that I don't like on my face, like so. And I usually blend it out with my fingers, but today I'm just going to use my Real Techniques brush, and I just like bounce it off my skin. So yeah, and then I like to also drag the concealer up onto my eyelid, just because I don't want there to be any discoloration on my like eyelids. So I do that and just kind of bounce it and bring it down, then bounce it on that spot and bounce it on that spot. Okay, so the next thing I like to do is, this is a highlighting pen. I didn't know it was a highlighting reflector concealer, even though it says it, but I didn't know the difference. I mean, I'm not a makeup artist, so this obviously brightens up any areas you want to brighten up. So I like to again put this under my eyes and I don't know if you can notice on camera, but it's a lot. It's meant to be kind of lighter, but I think it's a small bit darker than the concealer I put on before. But anyways, and I just kind of do a few lines there, down my nose, Cupid's bow, and just a small bit on my chin. And again, I take my Real Technique brush and begin to buff, or bounce. You want to make sure that you really have your concealer like properly on your face, like blended in really well and stuff. Just make sure you really do have it blended on well. Okay, now we're going to set our foundation, and I'm just going to use my Essence Compact Powder, as I told you guys in my May Favourites, I think, or was it, or some video, that I switch between face powders, and this is in number 4, Perfect Beige. I always just switch between face powders to set, because I have a few, so I just kind of want to get through them. This is a small bit darker than my natural colour, but you don't notice it. I'm just going to take my Real Techniques and I just bounce it on it, and I like to bounce it first on my face, and I concentrate a lot under my eyes, where I put concealer and on my eyelids and stuff like that. Just I want the powder to set and make like my concealer set and stay there for the day. So I like to just bounce it, and then I rub it down my neck. Just bounce it around my chin. And then you can kind of rub really lightly if you want. Okay, now we're going to move on to bronzer, and I'm using the Sun Club bronzer by Essence and my Real Techniques Kabuki brush. And again, I just dab that into it and I tap off the excess. Just going to grab my mirror, and I honestly don't concentrate and contour too much. I just like to bronze up my cheeks, my forehead, and under my chin and stuff. Just wherever I think the sun's kind of going to hit my face. Just give my face a little bit of colour. And this bronzer isn't too dark for my face, as you can see. Just adds a bit of colour. The camera's not really picking up how much colour the bronzer's actually giving me, so that's kind of a bummer, but it really does give me a nice colour to my face. Then it's time for blush, and I've just been using this Catrice one. I've just been reaching for this a lot more, so it looks like this, and I just take my Avon brush, swirl it around, tap off the excess, give a wee smile, and just blend it up onto my cheeks. I always go back with my Real Techniques brush and just blend the blush and bronzer together. I don't want it to be too harsh, so I always do that. Okie dokie, so now we're going to move on to our eyes, and honestly I like to change my eye look up a lot every day. So lately I've just been putting a nice brown into the crease, and then I kind of just pick a random colour and apply it on the lid. So the brown I have been kind of using so with another brown, but I'm just going to use this one for now. It's a Technique eyeshadow excuse me, and it's just looks like this. It's like a lighter brown. It's not too harsh of a brown. And I just take a crease brush or blending brush, whatever you want to call it. Just swirl it around, tap off the excess, and then I just begin blending that into my crease. And I don't prime my eyes every day either, just, I forgot to say. Just because I don't see the point. I get a long wear on my eyeshadows as it is, so I just don't bother. So as I said, eyeshadows vary every day for me. I pick different eyeshadows all the time. So this time I'm going to use a Body Collection little quad, and I'm going to take that like bluey colour, because I don't know, I feel like wearing blues, and I'm just using my Urban Decay flat eyeshadow brush, and then I'm just going to apply this onto my lid. Just gently pat it on. These eyeshadows aren't super pigmented, but they give enough colour. It's totally buildable colour. And they have a little shimmer to them as well, which I like a little shimmer. Okay, so I'm just going to go off and curl my lashes and apply my mascara. You guys have seen me do that multiple times, and then I will come back to you and show you guys what my eyes look like. So off camera, as you see, I did my mascara and I combed my brows and set them, because you guys have seen that multiple times. But my last step to do is just apply any lip product. You can apply a lipstick, a lip gloss, anything. Today I am just going to wear some Vaseline because it's pink. It gives a little bit of a colour and it's just really moisturising on your lips. So that is pretty much it for my full coverage routine, face routine, whatever you want to call it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll just come in closer so you can see what the eyes look like. Just plain and simple. And as you can see, the bronzer a bit and the blush. I don't know what is wrong with my camera. It doesn't pick it up a bit. It just looks like my face is all pale with no colour. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you like these types of videos, then let me know, because I can do more. If you like me being super close to the camera and very personal. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye guys.